live, the pilot episode, Kailee and Mika, the fight journey. Thank you for joining us. This is the inaugural episode, and we are going to be joined by an incredible guest. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Let's get all of the participants. My co-host is there. We have Kailee Pete. I am Micah Frankel. As I said, this is the fight journey. This is our pilot episode. I almost didn't know if I should call it that because it's the out of nowhere episode, I feel like.
It is. I felt like we have to start somewhere, and so much went on at BKFC 50 that we can't miss our jump to talk about it. We really can't. So let's have Kai on, and let's have him tell us all about his week in Denver, because he had an interesting week. He had a lot of people coming up to him, and I want to hear what he has to say about it. What's up, Kai?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Good.
How are you?
How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I guess I owed you one since our original meeting got rudely interrupted. Let's just say rudely.
Definitely interrupted.
I mean,
Yeah.
elaborate a little bit. Rudely
Yeah,
interrupted. How'd it go down?
Man, we were sitting there. I was doing an interview with him, and then all of a sudden I was like, we hear "Stop running, Kai," and I was like, "Who the hell am I running from?" And fucking turn around as Howard Davis. Here we go. Then he just mobbed all over. He didn't like the comment, "Fight a top 5 fighter." But you know, it's expected. He definitely is super jealous of this belt right now. He made a lot of poor choices. He lost to Louis, and now we're sitting here. That's it with him, basically. I don't really know.
I mean, do you think that fight with Louis was a little bit of a controversial loss in the first place? I mean, with it being called.
Yeah. So I do agree to a point. I wish they offered us the belt the first time, because like I was supposed to fight there. I was promised a title fight. They said no title fight, and that's where that ended. And then I thought it was a close round. Everybody says Howard was fucking Louis up, and it's just like that's not the case, in my opinion. Howard's tough. I'm never going to take anything away from Howard. I can't. That would be selfish. But I would love to see the top 5 kind of figure themselves out, and I'll move on and fight somebody a lot tougher. There's somebody with near 70,000 followers in my division that wants a shot, and we're chasing those followers, and we're chasing the absolute best, and that's Dat Win. Dat Win is clearly the toughest one in the division until they figure themselves out.
So you saying from the Dat Win fight, were you impressed with his performance against Daniel Strauss?
His pressure is awesome. However, you can't out pressure a pressure fighter. I think just stylistically matching up, I have a chance to be a legend of the bare knuckle world. So that's what we want to do. I'm a shot caller. He was the first shot I called after winning. So that's kind of where we're at. I would love if I had like a route for the 145-pound division, it would be me versus Dat, because he's tough. He's fucking great. Like he narrowly lost to Palomino, like the pound for pound, like 1 or 2. I don't know where the rankings are after Lorenzo's fight, but I don't.
Question.
Yeah, I think that it can go either. He's tough. He's a legend. So apparently he didn't train well for Strauss. Oh well, whatever.
We got Palomino at 1, Hunt at 2, Reggie comes in at 3, Arnold Allen is still sitting there at 4. 5 is a tie between Belcher and Houston, and that's looking at what BKFC has on their website. I'm assuming now, as we're recording on Tuesday, that it's been up to date from the weekend.
Yeah. But like I said, I do full-heartedly agree with a lot of people. 145 is the youngest and the deepest division in BKFC. I'm super grateful to hold the belt. But anybody that I'm comfortable fighting anybody. And in the end, everybody just needs to realize that nobody has a choice on who we fight unless you're out of title contention. Then there might have beef fights. But in the end, it's like Bare Knuckle already has a plan. I was offered a fight November 3rd, which fell through. I haven't heard Howard Davis's name. Like, I have not heard one peep about Howard. So it's like, how can I justify that? I'm not going to argue with what Bare Knuckle wants.
Kaylee, take us back to Denver, though. I know there's some Denver questions. It was a great weekend, and a lot of stuff happened there.
So much.
Yeah, my eyes were everywhere. I was like, wait, what's going on here? What's going on over here? But, I want to bring it back. You said that, BKFC calls the shots. You have a belt on your shoulder. Who do you want, Kyle?
Who do I want? I want Dat Win or whoever's the absolute toughest person available. That's it. We had Brian Duran try to take the belt off my shoulder this weekend. It's like he's definitely not even in the equation. Like, at least Howard's in the rankings. So it's just a lot of people just asking for title fights whenever they don't deserve it. And honestly, the absolute, like, one of the best to ever do bare knuckle is Dat Win. So I want to beat his ass.
And that clip went viral, of Duran getting in your face a little bit and you walking away. Is that you just don't want to give your attention to people like that, or what's up?
I don't have to fight for free, for one. And, respectfully, I get his whole game plan. He was going to have a big old group of guys to intimidate me. But, in reality, I turned around. I gave him my pimp hand. I looked. He had like 9 guys with him. And, of course, he'll wait until I'm alone. But in the end, it's like Bare Knuckle definitely has never said Brian Duran's name to me. So why give time to him? Like, I definitely stood there for a second. Put the belt on my shoulder, made sure he saw it, and then he got to see me walk away because, like I said, I don't fight for free, and I especially don't fight for free to people that don't deserve it. So,
well, does HD deserve it, do you think? Do you think the same thing applies to him?
Yeah, so he's close. He's one of the closest ones in the division. I would say it's a toss-up, a coin flip between him and Brandon Allen. I would love to see those two scrap. Like, why not have the best 2 featherweights? And right now we have me as a champion, and Brandon Allen and Howard Davis both haven't fought each other and both wanting a title shot. So it's like that, to me, sets up me and Dat. I'll get Dat old ass out of there. I'll retire his ass. And then I get a real contender that has fought top 5. Because Howard Davis, okay, let's all agree, like, Rusty Crowder's still in the rankings. I beat Rusty Crowder. Howard Davis beat Rusty Crowder. He's number 5. How he's still in the rankings, no idea. Howard Davis has only fought Louis Lopez and lost. Shouldn't he have to fight a top 5 fighter to earn a fight? That's all I'm saying. Now, if that's to say, if Bare Knuckle brings me the contract, we sign that shit. We sign that shit immediately. I'm scared of nobody. However, I do know who I want to fight, and it's the best person. It's the best person besides me in the division. Rivera's tough too. Somebody in the chat just said Rivera, and it's like, but he doesn't have enough fights, so he's not in contention.
Do you look at the rankings then and have a problem with how the contenders are listed?
Yeah, that's tough. I would love to see somebody else squeak in number 5. Like, I don't even really know who's tough. But no, I think HD's a number 2 because he lost to the number 1, which is Louis. And apparently Louis he posted something to his Facebook saying that he's back, baby, and he's making another run for it. And it's like, shit. I don't know. The rankings are rankings, though. So, and Bare Knuckle could do a complete 180 and I fight somebody way out in left field. Who knows? Like, I literally, at this point, couldn't tell you who I'm fighting. Like, I just have no idea.
Would you think Brian is probably talent-wise then number 5 right now? He's on a bit of a win streak himself.
Yeah. Because I believe they're all finishes, most of them in the first round. I think we could see him squeak into the 5th. We could squeak him into number 5. He also brings a lot of eyes to the sport. Any post that involves him definitely has a really good following. It was funny. Howard Davis was sitting in the second row behind me in Denver. And after the altercation with Duran, I look at him and I'm like, you know what? He's fucking crazy. At least you're in the rankings. Like, I was just like, why is Brian Duran trying to, like, ask for a fight? Like, I looked at Howard, like, yeah, you are up there. But somebody just said, somebody just asked, would you fight O'Malley if he wanted to try out BKFC? And I have to answer that by saying absolutely. Who wouldn't want that fight?
Yeah, O'Malley. Yeah, I mean, he was asked at his press conference what he thought about you, and I don't think you liked his response much.
Nah, well, I bet on him for the fight. Like, we were betting shots at a wedding, and all of a sudden we watch him win, and then I go to sleep, and my phone just blew up that he said that I suck, and like, I mean, it was helpful. It was definitely helpful publicity. I thank him for that, but I think he's mistaken. He's definitely mistaken, and one day, who knows? I got to defend my belt against all these motherfuckers, but one day, Sean O'Malley's definitely gonna hopefully get it. Hopefully, I can get my way in there, or he makes his way over. Because I mean, oh well. This KCMS record just said O'Malley spoke the truth, but he was such a dick rider before my fight with Louis. So that's hilarious that you switched up. Sorry,
you
speaking
switched up a little too. You know, you did speak respect to HD during this interview and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But in the past, you know, you said that he was good.
I know I have. He is tough,
yeah.
And like I said, bare knuckle is the 145-pound division is like the toughest. Like, I do believe that. Like, even the new guy that from BYB who Brandon Allen knocked out, he's a stud. So we're all deep. It's all deep. It's just
because you got the top five, and then you have, you know, like, over there.
It's just fight each other to legitimize it. Mm-hmm. Legitimize it. Louis, like, I really, really do not like Louis. I really don't. Even after the fight, I don't like him. However, what I can say is he is pulled up, and he pulled up. He beat Howard. He pulled up and beat Dylan Schulte. I count him out on all these fights. So, to say somebody shouldn't have to fight Louis, like, I think Brian Duran versus Louis would be a firework fight. So there's definitely fights to make, but everybody wants to just come at me as if I'm running. And it's like, you can't run if there's never even been a contract put in front of you. That's what I have. That's the problem I have with everybody saying shit. And that's where my disrespect to Howard comes. Because, like, I don't have a choice. He don't have a choice. Well, actually, he did have a choice, and he chose a can over a top 5. Trust me. You know, you can't do that.
But you won the title in June. And that's been the big question for everybody. What does the negotiation process look like? What have the talks looked like from BKFC? Your health? When were you thinking about? What's the timeline? Because everybody wants to see the belt defended.
I want to fight. Like I said, I would definitely want to fight as soon as possible. I was super excited. I was supposed to fight, and I had an official offer. Dat win November 3rd in Orlando. There was something happened with the venue. Couldn't fit enough people. They went with a title fight that, I guess, I don't know. They went a different direction. And it's like, I've been actually chomping at the bit, like, waiting to see, because let's be real. Like, I want to fight a big name. That's why I want to fight Dat Win, Jimmy Rivera. I want to fight the bigger names because, in my opinion, most of us guys, most of the guys in my division have started their pro career in bare knuckle. I'm the same way. So it's like, now I want to prove that I'm in a different level than the guys. And I think that's what bare knuckle tried to do, having Louis go against Howard against me. We all fucking went against Rusty. And I think they were weeding out the homegrowns to try to build somebody to beat one of the best to do it. Whether that be a ex-UFC fighter they bring over, or Dat Win, or whatever. I just think that there's a plan in place, and I guess we're all just gonna have to eat our popcorn and watch the shit show and see who they throw me. Because honestly, like, the second I get the contract, that way there's no questions asked, I'm signing.
So then we have Mike and Mish over here, and you said that you did say November 3rd was offered. So did you have an offer, and did you say, no, I don't want that offer?
No, we both said yes. We both said yes. And mission accomplished. Kai versus HD in Dallas. Nah, we need a main event. and Mike Perry's main eventing that. So I do think if whatever fight I'm in needs to be a main event, whether it's HD, DAT, or whoever. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I forgot what you said. I got distracted by comments.
Yeah, we have some good comments going here, and this is an exciting sport and it's growing, which is really awesome. And so it's cool to see somebody your age, have a belt on your shoulder right now, which is very cool. You're undefeated, but you get to pick at the end of the day. You've been saying, I get to pick who I get to fight. Where's the truth in that?
Oh, I don't say that. I said I'm a shot caller, and I called my shot to Dat win, and that's who I was offered for November 3rd.
Oh, okay.
However, that I've heard 3 different, and by offered I mean I accepted. Dat win apparently accepted, but then the venue fell through. I have no idea. I want to fight. I promise everybody I'm trying to fight because I'm sick and tired of hearing the shit. Because I'm just gonna continue to fucking evolve. I'm gonna continue to grow. I'm only 23. I have no idea what the fuck I'm even doing in bare knuckle. I just happen to be better than everybody else at it. So, fuck, it's tough, man. It's tough to watch some of these comments because I'm nosy and nothing's gonna fuck with me. I wrestled for years, and wrestlers are ruthless. And I play video games, so it's like, what are these guys gonna say that some nerdy kid from New York hasn't said to me already? But I'm ready. I'm ready to fight, and I hope the offer comes this week. Cause I mean, I'm hoping for a December 1st date. That way I can go party in Dallas for the Mike Perry fight. But hopefully, like around that December 1st, end of November mark, I'm ready to go. I was ready for November 3rd, but then we went a different direction, I guess. So, I mean, I'm still in the gym every single day. I'm ready to go. If they said, do you want to fight tomorrow? I would be all like, do I get a weight allowance? Like, that's all. I can't cut weight in a day, but I can definitely fight in a day.
So you've been in the gym.
To Denver, did you think that you were going to have to defend your belt in the manner that you had to? Were you expecting the other guys in your weight class to also be there and kind of come at you with these abrupt challenges?
Yeah, it was kind of weird to see Duran there. I was not expecting Duran at all. Like, that one was just left field because he definitely hasn't been in the equation in terms of the discussions going on behind the scenes and what I've heard. So HD, I mean, I didn't know that he had, like, there were people on the card that he was involved with. I don't even know if there was, but I mean, didn't surprise me. I posted on Facebook I was going to be there. I figured somebody was coming.
Oh.
What happened?
Wait, we lost Kailee. She went down. Oh no. I guess that means I get to keep asking questions.
Yes, sir.
All right, guy. I believe Kailee was already getting to it. You said keep evolving at your young 23-year-old age. What have those focal points been for you in the gym here in these recent months?
Just getting better, going into the Louis Lopez fight, I didn't train one single day of clinch work. And I dominated the clinch. So it's like, I know that there's areas that I am strong with, and I know that there's areas I'm weak with. And like, I'm a wrestler. I'm not a boxer, but this is bare knuckle fighting, not bare knuckle boxing. So we're definitely ready to go. We're working a lot. Like, I'm working on my out of season cardio. Like, my cardio is already the best, but I want to be even better. I want to be like just levels ahead of the game whenever it comes to my cardio. I want my speed to improve. I need to improve everywhere because even my body's still evolving. Like I said, I'm only 23 years old, so males are mature for quite a while. So that's why I'm not worried about nothing. I already won the belt. Now it's like I get to defend it, and I think that's all part of the game. It's a really, really, really fun game to play. Like, who are they gonna throw at me? Like, then once camp starts, nothing else matters. Like, I even shut my video games off, which is crazy. But like, I'm ready to go. Just send me someone bare knuckle, please.
All right. Well, let's get them to send you somebody for sure. Can you guys hear me now? Did I come back to life?
Kind of.
No,
yeah.
Good.
Kind of good. Okay, cool. So, Kai, what separates you from the rest of everyone else that's coming at you? What makes you Kai Stewart?
Man, I think my age, my marketability, coached by the best wrestling Coach. I think my age is the biggest factor. And I started my professional career in bare knuckle. I think a few others in my division have, but they had like huge records in their amateurs. And it's like I'm every single fight there's been an entirely different me. And that's all just because I'm so young. Like, it's just like in school. If you start, and if it takes a while to get there, and I'm just not there yet. So there's so much more to get unlocked, and it's kind of crazy to say that since I reached the pinnacle of this sport. I'm BKFC 145-pound world champion, and I just want to prove that no matter what, every single fight, I'm getting better and better and better and better.
I got to know, you got the belt on your shoulder, but when did you know that this sport was truly for you? You wrestled for so many years, had the amateur MMA experience, but when did you know that bare knuckle was going to be your calling?
Yeah, bare knuckle, really, it was like 10 seconds after my first fight. I was like, I told my coaches, I told my sister, everybody that was in our circle, and I was just like, listen, I'm going to be a bare knuckle world champion. That shit was fun. And really, I think I'm mentally built for it. Like, as a wrestler, the cruelty we went through in the best way, like I say with a smile on my face, but it just breeds different types of human beings. And I think that the more wrestlers that come in here, the more they're going to just skyrocket the sport.
Yeah, and I just saw a comment not too long ago from, well, I did, HD is in the house watching you, so he's over here, which is awesome. And then we have Mish, and he is saying that this is a really fast, I mean, it's a fast-growing division. This division is growing incredibly fast right now. So there are a lot of people that are coming for you. And that is going to bring a lot of excitement. So when we see you at these future fights, I don't want to see you running away. I want to see you prove yourself, man. Step up. Yeah. Be like, I'm the fucking champ.
Yeah. Yeah. I always think that, but honestly, these guys are so unhinged. You see them saying that they'll actually fucking do something, and it's like, that's not what I promise you, you're not going to fucking hit me whenever we're not getting paid. Like, you're stupid. I'm not going to deal with that, especially if your name hasn't even been brought up. Now, HD came up, grabbed my belt, grabbed his wrist, flew it away. That was good shit. But coming up behind me with a group of 10 people, like, go fuck yourself. Like, they can, like, fuck that. But no, I mean, that's why I did stand there for a few. I was like, you know what? I am champ. This is my belt, and you're never going to fucking get it. Bye. So.
Yeah. I hear you. And it's, like I said, it's such an entertaining sport. I have such a great time every time I go. That's why I'm addicted to it now. I love the organization. Everyone is incredible. So you really can't lose, when you go to one of these events. And I know that you have a bright future. And I thank you for coming on here. It's not easy getting up in front of everybody and saying I'm the best.
Yeah.
Not always easy.
And like, I do say I'm the best, and I truly believe I'm the best. We just had a conversation in a group last night. Like, people talking how people can be so arrogant and like think that they're the best, and it's like, okay, in some things, like, maybe keep it to yourself. But in fighting, why would I ever say that somebody else is better than me? Why would I never not just think I'm the fucking best? I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking touch me. You go into there with that type of attitude, you're gonna get beat, and I'm just not gonna get beat.
How long have you had that mentality for? You've been a wrestler, so I'm guessing this is some kind of mentality that you've carried with you for quite a way.
Yeah, it's everything that I do. I'm so competitive in everything. I think that's look at my frame. I'm not some skinny, tall fucking runner, but whenever I go run, I fucking as long as I can run and compete against somebody, I'm probably gonna beat them, unless obviously they fucking train like crazy. But I did cross country for a year, and just the mentality. So it's as long as I can remember. And I think I think I was just born this way, because I think that's why I rolled through the wrestling circuit so well, and just found a love and a passion for the grind, because it's like, I want to be better. And what better way than bare knuckle boxing, wrestling, is hand-to-hand combat sport. It's great. My mouth is dry. No water.
There was also
Yeah, we're
a
entering the water.
moment back in 2022 where you stepped away from bare knuckle. You had an MMA fight. Was that like a feather in your cap, something that you had to do after the amateur run, turn pro in that sport too?
Yeah, and I have work to do here first, and I do plan on being in bare knuckle for as long as I possibly can. And but wrestling's my passion. Like, I get to wrestle in MMA, and I mean there's aspects of wrestling in bare knuckle, and I think that's why I'm winning. And I grab a hold of somebody, and it's just like it's different. It's not a boxing clinch, it's not a Muay Thai clinch, it's a wrestling clinch. But you could see, like, I wanted to. I wasn't getting any fights from bare knuckle, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do an MMA fight and get that train rolling." And hopefully, one day, whenever I just absolutely demolish the entire 145-pound division, then we go on to something else. But that's not even in the equation right now. So.
Well, we have a lot of people saying that we can bring a fourth person on, but I don't know. I mean, maybe we should save that for another time.
Yeah. It's 9:30. Fuck, like I gotta go to bed soon. I'll do 2 questions.
Two questions.
I'll do fucking 2 questions.
2 questions. All right, we can pull somebody on.
Yeah, pull them on.
Do the honors.
Oh, who do you guys want me to pull on?
HD.
Full
Kai.
disclosure, I thought this was gonna be 30 minutes, so I just want to go to bed. But I'm down. Let's do this shit.
All right, we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. You cool with it?
3 minutes. Let's go.
Now, all right, let's go.
I invited. We'll see if he's still listening. I'm pretty sure
he's listening.
He'll come through. He wants. He said,
"Let me put him." Okay, okay. I think he said something else, but he's ready. Come on, HD. Where is he?
Here we go.
There he is.
Good evening.
I'm in here with the champ. Oh my god, I'm geeking out right now. Oh my god.
We'd be happy if we could see your face.
Hey, yo, is that Kai Stewart? That's him? Oh my god. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to see you, champ. Oh my god.
Got
All right.
questions for the champ?
HD, what is your question to Kai? We have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. So Kai, what's the real legit reason why I can't get my shot? And before you answer that, I want to bring up the fact that you was the same person before you touched that belt that told me that I deserve the shot. I need this. I need that. Louis shouldn't have got it. All this shit you talking. You know I have the receipts. What changed? Because all I have been doing is beating ass, knocking niggas out in the first round, turning people viral knockouts. And I don't want to hear that.
The truth is gonna hurt your feelings, though. Because no. So here's the thing.
Because if we go back and look at the box rec for the people that you fought, all I see is 0-3, 0-3, 0-3. So like you didn't really fight anybody, bro. So understand that you can make your excuse to not fight me, but let's be real, bro. I deserve the shot. You said it out your mouth. Give me the shot and stop running, bro. That's real, bro. Be a man of your word, and that's it. If you a champion, be a champion and fight the best.
Do you want me to answer your question, or are you gonna keep fucking rambling?
No, go ahead now. No, I'm done. Cause I know you're like trying to step in and say some dumb shit, bro.
I promise you that no matter who the name is going to be on the contract. The reason you haven't got your shot is because you guys all live in this false reality, which you know isn't true. We don't get, especially as champion, you don't get to choose who you fight. So if your name was on the contract, I'm going to fight your ass. But bare knuckle fucking doesn't, like, they're sitting your ass. Like, your name hasn't been brought up. So it's like, if your name was brought up, I promise you I wouldn't turn you down.
Okay.
I promise.
All right, that's good with me. So if my name's brought up, and it's going to get brought up soon, please keep that same energy, because I'm hearing a lot of stuff. I'm hearing a lot of talk, contracts. I done seen certain shit, and you're saying something other than what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to figure out what's up, bro. Because like every time somebody asks you about fighting me, it's HD got to do this, HD got to do that. I've done the most.
It's because
he legit was on like John Lee Childbeck poster. They talking about it'll be an honor to fight you. That nigga ain't fighting in 3 years, bro. Come on, bro. Like you gonna give it a dude that ain't fighting 3 years a shot over? Come on, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
I said he's tough. I didn't say he deserves a shot. I said he wants a fight. He's getting a fight before the end of the year, and I know that Dave Feldman's going to probably give him a pretty damn tough fight. So it's like I was supposed to fight November 3rd. Now that that's off, then honestly, I have no idea. But just know any contract that comes my way, I'm signing. And as long as it's before the end of the year, I'm not going to wait for your ass like I did last time.
Oh, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Yo, fam, I'm done after October. I'll be ready November, bro. You can tell, bro. Listen, hey, I'm ready for you whenever you have me, champ. Whenever you have me in a great state of Montana, I'll be there.
Yeah, and that's another thing. We're not fighting in fucking Montana.
Oh, we can fight wherever. Like I said, it don't matter if we fight in Montana. I told him we can fight in Walmart, Publix, the lake. I don't give a fuck where you want to fight at. Because after I rip that belt from your waist, I'm ripping fucking Louis a new asshole. And anybody else that want to come for the belt, getting killed. And that's that. I ain't more friendly shit.
I think that's a great way
Ain't
to end this.
going on, bro. Because I hear a lot of chit chat, a lot of talk, a lot of bullshit. I'm gonna show y'all everything y'all want to see, bro. I'm gonna show Louis that shit was bullshit. It was fluke, like you said it was fluke.
He's still emotional about that fight. The fight with me is going to be really rough.
Oh,
all right, guys.
I love it.
Thank you,
Hey,
Kailee. Thank you, Mika. Have a great night.
Thank you guys
and,
so
we'll
much for
see what's
joining
going
us.
on.
Yeah.
See y'all later. Thanks for hopping on. All right, Mika. So that was a really great start to our launch for this week. And I think that that's the way that we should roll for the entire week until this will be on all platforms.
We're going to be on all platforms here soon. We got the fight journey. I've been on this journey for well over 11 years. Kailee, how long have you been on the journey for?
I haven't been on very long. I've been an avid MMA fan for a very long time. I jumped on the bare knuckle in February. I was filming Diego Sanchez for that fight, and then I met Misfit. I met Lorenzo. To where I was just, man, I mean, how can you not admire these people? They're risking it all. They give it all in that fucking ring every single time. You know what I mean? And I love watching it, and I like it when people step up and show us what they got. So I'm ready to see everyone in this division.
I look forward to it. I look forward to continuing the fight journey. Thank you guys all for tuning in to the pilot episode. Couple adjustments and tweaks coming with the next one. We'll have more for you guys soon.
Hasta luego.